Okay, how do you advertise your website without any money? Okay, that's a key. I mean, I made bunches of money. I mean, the most money I made was by getting advertising for free in my life. I mean, I used to go around the TV stations and say, how much does it cost to put a commercial on there? You know, and they give me a price, and then I go and do a commercial for, I think the first commercial was $50,000, $100,000 or whatever. I put on there, I ask them how much it was, you know, the cost to put a commercial. They tell me the price, I write them a check, and I lose money. Nothing. And that was after I knew my stuff would sell, because I would go on talk shows and would sell. You know, everybody, my phones were ringing off the hook and everything. So I knew there was a market. I could go home shopping and everybody, I blew out the sales there. But, you know, in buying advertising, man, I didn't know that at all. And until I figured out, see, advertising, when people are selling you advertising, you know, they think they know what's worth. Well, it may be worth that to them. You know, if there's some big fat cat, General Motors wants to buy that advertising space and they're willing to pay $10,000 for it, but you don't know if that $10,000 is worth it to you. Are you going to get $10,000 worth of sales? Are you going to get $50,000 worth of sales? That's why when I started doing it that way, I said, this is dumb. I'm going to be out of business before I figure this out. Yeah, and I can't. You know, so that's why these people that are making money off of you try to convince you that you're going to make $1 million out of just giving me money to advertise your product. You know, and people are going to love it and whatever because they want your money. See, what I do now is say, okay, if that's true, I'll give you half the money. That's why people, advertising agencies or people selling advertising, they'll say, what's your budget? That means they could spend anything you got. But you don't know what my budget is. I say my budget is a couple $1 million, you know. Because I will, if you're giving me $5 million in business, I'll give you $1 million, $2 million, right? But I have to be guaranteed that. So the way I do it even online now, the way I do it with the TVs is, here's my commercial. If no one else runs a commercial on your TV station, use my commercial, I'll give you half the money. Now, I was able to document it. I give them a special 800 number. They knew they could verify it and everything like that, so you make them feel secure. And now it's the same on the internet, the same way. If people say, yeah, this is worth, you know, $10 per 100 eyeballs or something like that. But you don't know if that's worth it to you. You could spend $1 million and still not have any sales. But you had a lot of eyeballs. You know, everybody likes eyeballs and likes and everything. But you can't pay your mortgage with likes and thumbs up. you got to pay the mortgage guy in the bank and everything. So that's why, to me, the best way is to share. Okay, if I get a sale, you get a percent of that sale. And to me, the rule of thumb is almost 50%. I mean, that's what I used to do with books, and that's me. Every products are different, you know. But because the bookstore would take half the sale, but they would get the customer, so I'd give them half the sale. So the same way here, you go on again. It's affiliate marketing is what it's called, and they have it where cost per sale, CPA or CP. Action, cost per action, CPA, CPS is cost per sale, I guess. So all this jargon, don't be feared about it. You know, if you Google, you know, top 10, you know, affiliate programs, you'll see the organizations that are set up, you know, to take your product, and then you design little ads. And if you need help in designing that, you could get that kind of help very cheap by going to something like Fiverr, FIVERR.com, and, you know, for ads, you know, for $5, $10, they'll do the ads for you, and you could get that in. And you just give them, if you got a sale, you give them a portion of the sale. So you're getting $100, you give them $40, $50, whatever it is. You know, you think it's right. You know, and that's the way to sell. Because otherwise, if you're, gosh, you're just spending money, you don't know what works. I don't know what works. The best experts in the world won't know what works for you. You got to figure it out. You know. Another way, then what you look for, like you're selling maybe camping gear or something, you look for blogs or websites that are already doing that. They have that audience. They're always looking for products, or most of them. And it may take you 100 phone calls or 100 emails, and you may only get 1 or 2, but that's the way the world works. You know, that you have to make 100 phone calls in order to get 1 one, maybe good one, and that's why. But it turns out to be good, then it's good forever, and whatever. So you search, Google in camping gear, whatever your thing is, and you see, I think I did one for camping gear. Here, you see all the items that are listed, that I have for just camping gear. I mean, there'll be thousands and thousands of websites that cover that. So you start down the list. That's the only way to get anything. And it's important. Numbers are important. And you don't know what works. The experts don't know what works. So in other words, that's how to get advertising for free.